Okay, so you are an art student in high school, and you're looking for university programs, um, and you're just looking through the York website. What do you think about it so far?
I
Just
already saw something about arts. Usually there are three dots down. Well, not three, but like a bunch of dots. So I can wait. Okay, I can click. So I know I can immediately apply, but I don't want to apply right away. I want to get some information. And I see view
why don't you want to
programs.
apply right away?
I want to find out what's in the programs, like what.
Huh.
Let's say I'm interested in photography, and I wonder if they do that. So probably I would have to view programs. Let's do it. Screenwriting, production,
Let's say you're a film student.
film. Let's go with film. Okay. Film's right here. Production, I'm not sure.
Is there
Cinema.
anything so far you think it could have been like presented everything to you a bit better, or like getting the information about your program, like?
Okay. Undergraduate programs, graduate programs. I'm not looking for a graduate program. I'm a high school student.
Mm-hmm.
So I would understand that from here to here is
Mm-hmm.
undergraduate programs. Kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with film, but film is graduate program, so maybe cinema is what I need. I'm getting a Bachelor of Arts honors,
Yeah.
2 degrees in one. Let's see, 4-year program, because that's what I imagine university is like. What changed when I clicked 4-year?
Huh.
Oh, okay. This is a bit confusing. I'm not sure what opens. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, why did I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What am I looking at? Overview. We experience stories. This program, virtual. Interesting. Media arts.
So what things as a high school student are you looking for in evaluating, let's say, like a film program versus like a Ryerson film program versus a U of T film program? Like, what are the things that you'd be looking for to see to be like, oh, that's the one?
I would want to know what sort of projects we make, and
Mm-hmm. Okay.
there's a project here. What sort of opportunities I would get while I'm studying. So,
Mm-hmm.
film production. Let's say I'm interested in film production. 4-year program, and it just goes right here.
Mm-hmm. So that was confusing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is production then. Yeah. So like it goes down to screenwriting, and I don't know if this is meant for that. See, this is
Mm-hmm. Which is, yeah. Okay. So it's just kind of, would you say, like, you kind of confused as to the layout of things, like what
yeah.
each thing is associated to? And okay.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa.
Where did this come from? I guess we were immediately sent down over here when the website or the page opened.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't even know there was stuff up here. 4-year programs. Okay, it goes down like that. 4-year program. There we go. Film production highlights. Okay. I make my own short films, build a show reel, tools that I need to showcase my work. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Strong mentoring internationally. I like that.
How would you say what would you say could be added to the experience so far to convince you of choosing York as a program versus others? Like you mentioned, like the
Possible name drops
okay.
here. Maybe clickable,
Uh-huh.
so there's more information in each one of these. Strong
Mm-hmm.
mentoring by internationally recognized. Okay, recognized and continuously. I thought this was like a. I didn't fully read it. I thought this
Mm,
was a mentoring by international, like I don't know, producers and all that. I see.
okay.
Okay, strong mentoring by internationally recognized and continuously productive faculty. Faculty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, extensive opportunities. Yeah, collaborating and networking. Networking. I thought this was a networking and like getting some mentoring program.
Okay.
So it does happen. I think this information, I don't know, personally, I would want to get to know that there are people coming in,
Mm-hmm.
some name dropping, like first, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Learning objectives, interesting sample courses.
Okay. And
Okay.
let's say you wanted to see about the application process, like where how do you go about finding the application process and walking through that? Like how do you find that here?
Once I recognize that this is just like, I have to follow this, and this is like a process of telling us each step, I started to go down. It's giving me more information, and then it gets me to the really important information, which is deadlines, when I should be applying,
Mm-hmm.
tuition fees. These
Mm-hmm.
are important.
Which one would you click on first? Like which one kind of like is important to you?
From the order, I
Mm-hmm.
would think the one on the left, because deadlines are important. If I missed it already, there's
Mm-hmm.
no point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, winter entry. So we've already missed this year's application.
Mm-hmm.
So there's another BFA and then BA. I don't. Okay, BFA. There's information on BFA and BA. So there's two different
Mm-hmm.
things. I would read it and
Mm-hmm. Okay.
understand which one I want. This is a good page, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me concise
Mm.
information.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
I just went back. So now I have to do the same thing. Film production. The whole thing opens up. I got an understanding of how this web page works. Tuition fees. This time around, I'm gonna open it in a new page and open a new page. That's how I like to
Uh-huh.
not lose where I'm at on pages.
Mm-hmm.
Tuitions. Wow, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
um, International students get royally screwed.
Okay.
Okay.
And let's
I
say now.
wish this was specifically my program, because I see engineering, computer science, commerce, design, all that. I wish this was specifically meant for me.
Mm-hmm.
This is direct. This is. I bet this every single program page sends people looking for the tuition to this page. So I think having the tuitions in the, like, separately for each program would help me not get lost in all of these.
Mm-hmm.
I think this page is good for its own sake, like, because it's got the meal plan, personal expenses, extra details. But I'm strictly looking for tuition fees for the program. I'm looking at film production.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. And then where would you go to figure out like okay, like let's say assume that the deadline is still available, is
Uh-huh.
still for the program that you want. Let's say
Yes.
okay, like what do we do next? How do we get started? Like, what would be the next step? Let's say you were interested. I want to see what's the next immediate step I got to do. What would you be
Okay.
doing? What would we be doing?
Let's say I'm okay with the tuition fees as
Mm-hmm.
well. Happy with that. Admission requirements would be the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I'm qualified. Okay. Admission requirements. I'm a high school student. Let's say I'm from Ontario. Let's see. Film. I'm just gonna film production. Again, I think this could lead to a specific page for film production. Nothing changed on that one. So Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and for you, okay, I got all of these. So steps to get started. Once you've submitted your application, okay, how do I submit? I want to submit my application. Why would I do that? Questionnaire. Okay, let's see. So you apply, and then there's also
So how do you submit your
face-to-face.
application?
I would graduation. No. Okay. I saw some numbers. Choose a program. I'm ready. Prepping for my application. Okay. I wish this was at the top of everything.
Mm.
Maybe right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this shows me the exact process. Because like when I got to here, these two,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't. This is a lot to read. This gives me very little to read. Choose a program. Simple. Choose a program. We go through the list. Number 2. Maybe even like I like pages. This just reminded me of like some sort of onboarding that I did with I think Notion. Gives you very clear page. You go, what program are you looking for? Film production, like 8 options, just 8 squares, big, covering the whole page, nothing to really distract me. Like this was a lot before I could get the hang of the page. It took me a bit to figure out. I had to open up new tabs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
go forward and backward, lost my spot, so I had to go through the same thing again. I think like
Mm-hmm.
how do I apply is I don't know how to give good feedback on this exactly because I was trying to get information on the programs in the arts.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we before this? So I like this. This was good. I feel like it could have continued on like this. So similar to this, cinema, or I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Cinema media arts. I feel like we could have had the 4 options here. Once we did that, it would specify. Maybe we could go into maybe we could do the choose program here, get the information for that, pick one of these, then it shows now prep for the application.
So overall, it's just confusing. Would you say so? Like overall, needs to be redone to.
It looks really nice. I
Mm-hmm.
can't deny that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I got
But
tripped up on like the pages structure where you click this. Sometimes it scrolls down, sometimes it doesn't. But I think I figured it out. I figured out what the problem was. I wasn't sure what was happening when I clicked this the first time. Let's say I haven't scrolled all the way down here. I wasn't sure what happens when I click this.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw
Interesting.
the scroll bar move up, but I probably didn't catch that the first time. I go
Uh-huh.
down, and then
So if you had to like give like the I guess like the designer or website team like advice on like how to improve, how to just make all of this simpler, like what would you say? Like one piece of feedback that you'd say
I
about like
think,
everything.
okay, the thing that tripped me out the most was exactly that. I wasn't sure what was happening,
Mm.
but it's doing what it should have done on the second time I click it. See, it scrolls down. Something happened, it scrolled down.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Maybe more of a bug or
I
okay.
think so.
Yeah, now it works. Wait, what?
See, first time you click, it opens up. I think it should just scroll down to here.
Uh-huh.
Give me the options. I can be like, okay, admission. Okay, immediately I can be taken to this. I don't care about the overview. It's just gonna give me like a some sort of story.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know
Interesting.
the exact details of admission. So I can't see this if it's under the fold. And then I'm like, okay, what happened? Then I click again, and then this happens. I'm like, okay, let me click this. Oh, what?
Uh-huh.
That was
Okay.
what was confusing. I think.
In terms of like content that you'd like to see about the program, like what would you like to see and that would tell you more about the program?
Hmm,
Like for example, like past student work or like people like life of the students there or like opportunities there. Like what
hmm.
what what kind of like area of content like draws you most towards the program? Um, like I'm talking about like visual content or like kind of like case study content. Like what type of content draws you the most?
I think possibly.
Like visually, what would you want to see more of that would kind of like intrigue you and bring you in?
Hmm, I think this look is good.
Mm,
If I'm interested in getting the general idea, this is good. I just got tripped up on the beginning part of things.
mm-hmm.
So like
Navigation
I was
tool.
interested in the 4 year program. I clicked it. I thought nothing happened. So I moved down. This is open. Got confused.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe these can be a little bit more highlighted. So I don't. First time around, I didn't see these at all,
Mm-hmm.
and I was looking for, let's say, how to get into the program, admission requirements, deadlines, tuition
Mm-hmm.
fees. This is relevant. Um,
Cool. Yeah. No, that's good. Thanks, man. That is good.